huge 5-0 victory Sunday night against Youngstown State. Most goals scored in a game here since 2004. Talk about, your feelings coming out of that game.
Yeah, I think the most exciting for us is our girls really had a point to prove. We had a really disappointing result the Tuesday before. And we talked a lot about being able to put teams away. It doesn't matter how much you keep the ball and have possession. At the end of the day, this is about results. And I think our girls kind of came in with a chip on their shoulder, and to be up 3-0 at half, and then to close it like they did, just a fantastic overall team performance.
How nice was it for you sitting there seeing 4 different players score goals, 2 of them their first career goal, and then your 2, players that you expect to score? But how nice was it to see 4 different players score goals in that game?
Yeah, I'm not going to be greedy here. Just anyone to score a goal was great for us. But no, as a coach, what a luxury that is to know it came from so many different places. It's exciting to go forward, especially because we had been struggling in that department. And I just think a lot of people stepped up when it mattered, and hopefully a lot of momentum to build off of.
What did you think the attacking group did well on Sunday night, that you could build off of and move forward and keep producing more goals?
They were relentless. Kara especially. I think no team wants to play against that. It's just it's tiring. It's exhausting. And we had an edge, and we just kept going and kept going and kept going. And I think that's why the result ended the way it did.
Kara, how important do you think this game was for the team's confidence? The 2 games to start the season, you guys played well against really good teams. Then you had a not-so-great game against Canisius, but then you come back with 5 goals. How big was this for the team's confidence?
Yeah, I think it's an incredible boost of confidence for everybody. Obviously, love to go in and score 5 goals. And I think moving forward, we now set a higher standard and kind of expect that.
After you created the first goal, you had to assist on Charisma's goal. Then you come back and score your first career goal. Talk about that moment when you first scored and, the excitement being in your home stadium scoring your first career goal.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's definitely incredibly exciting. Like I said before, it was almost a relief. I've been waiting for a year now to score that goal. But definitely very exciting.
Coach, talk a little bit about Kara's development from freshman year to sophomore year to being a key player on this team now.
Yeah, we've had a lot of conversations with Kara. You obviously knew what her talent was before she came in, but you got to give all the credit to her. She's had a mindset change, and she knows what her strengths are, and it's not even close right now that she's absolutely our most dangerous player out there right now, and it's her willingness to keep going. I think maybe in the past she was a bit timid if a defender got a touch in there or got stuck in a tackle. And we're seeing nothing like that. It shows in training, carrying over to games. She's just really coming out of her shell, and we hope to see it continue.
Kara, what do you think is your biggest change from freshman to sophomore year? What did you work on this summer to kind of, take that jump in your second year?
I think, honestly, my willingness to defend has just changed immensely. Last year as freshman, I was very timid, like you mentioned. And over summer, I really worked on that. And I also lifted with Gino 4 times a week, and I think just getting stronger and faster really benefited me.
Coach, the back line was finally back together. I had a couple injuries back there. Talk a little bit about how important that is to have that group together moving forward towards conference play, which is 3 games away now.
Yeah, it's obviously nice to finally get them all healthy and back together. I think they had a few shaky moments maybe in the first half, but the encouraging for us is how they really cleaned that up and how solid their second half was. Anytime you have a player like Megan Simmons that's coming in off the bench, we're pretty excited about that. That's a quality player. That's just on the outside looking in because 4 players are playing at a really high level. But we know that we know if we don't concede with our attacking threats, we're always going to give ourselves a chance for a result.
You mentioned on Sunday after the game that you played a lot of players and there was no drop off in intensity in play and nothing. Is that going to be a key moving forward to have that depth and those players come off the bench and make impacts like they did on Sunday night?
100%, because now we're getting into, we're going to see a lot of Friday, Sundays, and those Sunday games become their grind, right? Especially any players that log a lot of minutes on those Fridays. A lot of players are going to need to step up now. And honestly, we saw it in training. We kind of had a real heart-to-heart as a team after the poor result. And I think from Thursday on, there was just something about this group that they weren't okay with what had happened. And that's top to bottom. And I think it showed in the result. But what a lot of confidence our staff walks away with, knowing that we can put in so many different players and they can contribute at a high level.
Kara, as players, what's your mindset heading into a weekend? You play Friday, Sunday. What's kind of the mindset? It's tough playing back-to-back games like that. It's going to be the first time this season.
Right. I think we're very confident going in this weekend based off of our result last Sunday night. But I think that we know what we have to do out there, and we just have to continue attacking the way we have been.
How nice is it for you to work with Charisma Catrona? You know, a great scorer, great teammate. Talk about how nice it is working with her, and you know, you're feeding off of her, it seems like, and she's feeding off of you.
Definitely. I have obviously a lot of confidence playing with her, and she makes it easy to play ball. You know exactly where she's going to be. You know she's going to get it. Very confident playing it through to her, and you know that she's going to get you the ball just as well as you get her the ball.
It was Rachel Villalta's first career goal. It seemed like the team was more excited than she was for that moment. Talk about what that kind of meant for you guys as a team moving forward, seeing her excitement, seeing that goal go in.
Yeah, it's incredible to see someone like Rachel get a goal. Everyone loves Rachel. She obviously doesn't get as many playing time as others, but to see her actually succeed was incredible for everyone.
Coach, you mentioned you have two big games this weekend, a Cornell team on Friday and then Fairleigh Dickinson on Sunday. What do you know about those teams, and what have you guys been working on heading up to this week?
Yeah, honestly, not much. Two newer teams we don't play all too often. You know, I think when you look at the way our season started and some changes that we've made, you know, we'll continue to focus on what we do. You know, I think Cornell and Fairleigh Dickinson are both going to be tough opponents for us. I think it's going to be an absolute battle of a weekend. But for us, you know, what's exciting is we're only going to keep getting better on the attacking side. And that'll be a focal point for us, I think, moving into this weekend.
Carrie, you guys coming home for two more games where you've been dominated. You've never lost at home in your 2 seasons here. How important is this home field advantage, you know, to get a couple more wins and get that confidence really high heading into conference play, which starts in 2 weeks now?
Yeah, I think everyone knows the standard that we don't lose at home. So going in, everyone has to be incredibly confident, and the standard's high. We should expect to score 5 goals like we did last Sunday.
Good.